It's your boy Elzo KJ300. You already know I'm coming. And welcome to the first episode of You Know How I'm Coming with Goggles TV.
What up, y'all?
Today, for the first episode, we starting out with football. The latest is the Eagles versus the Redskins. How you feel about that game?
I think that Carl's Wentz showed me a lot. I saw glimpses of Aaron Rodgers in him, and honestly, that one play where it looked like he was in a big old pile, the way the camera was set up on the field, and then he just broke out of it out of nowhere and just ran through the middle of the field and finally got tackled. Then he threw a bomb to I think his name was Rollins or Collins or something like that, and he got an arm on him. So I think he's kind of like giving us a few glimpses of Aaron Rodgers and how he playing.
Do you think, as of right now through week 7, that he is the MVP of the NFL?
I wouldn't say MVP. I think that he has to show us a little bit more, especially consistency. If he shows us that consistency, I believe that he can be an MVP candidate.
Okay, out of the game, Carson Wentz is a beast. You can already say that. They 6-1, ahead of the NFC by a lot. 6-1. You got the Dallas Cowboys in there, the same division as them. Do not sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott finally came to himself last week. They did play against the 49ers. A lot of people discrediting that win, but they actually came into the team everybody saw last year. Dak Prescott, he threw the ball, ran the ball. The defense is the main part for the Cowboys. If their defense can't do nothing, they not win. They're definitely against the Eagles. The Eagles is the most complete team in the NFC right now. Their offense is great. They can run the ball with LeGarrette Blount. They can run it down your throat. They lead. I think they lead the league in time possession. Carson Wentz can throw the ball. Aguilar is coming to that player everybody thought he could be. Alshon Jeffrey. You got a lot of players out here who can throw the ball to, and their defense is the number one defense and run defense. So you can't run the ball on them. So that's what I'm saying. If Dak Prescott become that player where you can run the ball and throw the ball, it'll be better if they play against each other. I still see the Cowboys going to the playoffs. I don't think they'll lose as much. I just hope Ezekiel Elliott can play the whole rest of the year. Now to
I gotta say that the worst thing that could happen for the Cowboys is for them to have basically a duplicate season of what happened in the playoffs last year with the Eagles. Cause we can already see right now he got Ertz, like you said, Alshon Jeffrey. He got a whole bunch of people to throw to. If Carson what's his name? Carson Wentz can get out there and make some plays happen, especially in crunch time, he is going to be a deadly weapon. Especially, and you don't want that to happen with the Cowboys. Not again. Lose a different way. Just don't lose the same way.
All right, now the Rams. You like the Rams? You can say that, can't you? You like the Rams?
I like Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley's in my fantasy.
So in that NFC West, they got the Rams and the Seahawks and the Cardinals and 49ers. We know for a fact the 49ers ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Cardinals, 3 and 4. The Seahawks and Rams, who you got coming out of the division on top?
I think if the Seahawks can get back to what they known for, their defense and their offense come along, I believe that they'll come through and they'll overpower the Rams. But right now, the Rams, Todd Gurley.
Jared Goff is he's not showing that he's a great quarterback, but he does exactly what he needs to do to get that team a W. Give the ball to Todd Gurley. That's the main thing they need to do. Give the ball to Todd Gurley.
Right.
And the defense is coming up too. The defense is starting to show flashes. But me for the Seahawks are great on defense. Nobody can question that. Their offensive line is trash. Trash. Russell Wilson has to do the impossible every game for them to actually score the ball. It takes forever for them to score the ball. Their run game is not doing nothing because they don't have an offensive line. The passing offense is just trash. If you can get, I don't see you winning if you have the best defense. The defense can only do so much. If you have them on the field too much, they can only do so much. So I feel like the Rams, the way they looking now, they're the team that a lot of people didn't see coming, but they're here now, especially the Eagles too. If we go down to the NFC, we're going to go to the NFC South. Now I believe that's the hardest conference in the NFL. You got the Saints, Falcons, and the Buccaneers, and who else? You got Saints. What team am I leaving out?
Saints, Falcons, Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, the Panthers.
Yeah.
So with the Panthers, Cam Newton is not the problem with the Panthers. The problem is the offense. You cannot. Cam Newton is not used to passing the ball in the pocket. He run the ball, but he get a lot of hits. You got Christian McCaffrey. You have to give the ball to other people. You can't. Your offensive line definitely can't do nothing for Cam Newton. Even standing in the pocket. That's why he always got to run. But they start off good. But I just feel like their offense is not in attack. Their defense is Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis. I mean, their defense is not doing as good as they people thought they would be. And the Falcons. Throw the ball to Julio. Throw the ball. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Throw the ball. The same thing happened in the Super Bowl. Y'all started off good. Then you give Devontae Freeman the ball 12 times against the Patriots. 12 times. 12 times. And Julio Jones just scored his first touchdown until the end of the game.
Did you even see that catch? Cause he
throw the ball to Julio. Throw it. Bruh, Matt Ryan, I just feel like I've never been a Matt Ryan fan because I always feel like if you get him down to where he feel like they can't win, his confidence is shot. I believe it's just shot. I mean, he played great last year. He deserved MVP and all that. But a lot of people say, they want to say the Super Bowl is over with. I know you feel. You blew a 2-3 lead. I know you feel that. I know you feel that every time you play. And then the thing, I think Tom Brady is literally, I think, the way I can put this, they outscored them 54 to I think 7 since they was down 28-3. Since they were down 28-3, the Patriots to the Falcons, they went 54-7. That was the score since then. You had the number one offense last year.
Yes.
Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman got to get the ball. Matt Ryan can't throw the ball 50 times. When you do throw the ball, throw it to Julio Jones. You can't. I would target him 17 times. Can't nobody guard him. Nobody can guard that man. Falcons. Then y'all defense is trash. Defense, they so predictable. You know exactly what they gonna do. They got 2 new coordinators. That's always, but with all the talent they got on their team, they should be way better than they is. They don't lost what 3 straight games. 3 straight games. And now the team that shocked everybody, that did shock me. I told y'all that the Saints were going to be a better team this year. Is the New Orleans Saints. How you feel about the Saints?
Their defense is really coming together, and honestly, if they can balance their offense with their defense and get the stops that they need, their offense gonna come through. Because Drew Brees and the offense he had, they always gonna do something. If their defense can get those stops that they need and the offense just score, it's over for the league. And I think the Saints will actually be a wild card. They'll be a wild card type team, but they'll shock everybody else because they just gonna flourish when they get to the playoffs.
Like I said, if the defense is half of the offense, we are going to win. If you don't let people get over 20 points, the offense is going to score 30. Can't nobody stop Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Willis Snead not even there. Just letting y'all know that Willis Snead not even there yet. He not even there yet. Then you got who? Kobe Fleener. You got Ted Ginn out there looking like he rejuvenated. With the Panthers, he couldn't catch a ball. He muffed the ball 2 times last week. I got mad about that, but he turned around and did his part. Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara is the steal of the draft. I don't care what nobody else say. Kareem Hunt is 1-2, but I think Alvin Kamara is the steal because I said at the beginning that he's the running back for the Saints. Yeah. He's the running back for the Saints because he can run the ball, he can catch it. You can put him at wide receiver. I see they throw strings at him in 3rd and 15. He get 20 yards.
He like Darren Sproles.
Nobody can stop. Right. Nobody can stop. He like the Reggie Bush of our team and Mark Ingram. And Mark Ingram fit perfect because he catch the ball too and run the ball. And we have balanced the offense. We didn't need Adrian Peterson because he had to get the ball 30 times a game. We got 2 running backs that fit us. Drew Brees going to do his part. Michael Thomas is so reliable. You throw the ball to him anytime, and he going to catch it. So I just feel like the Saints, with the defense, you got Marshawn Lattimore, one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Not even rookie cornerbacks in the entire league. Ken Crawley, P.J. Williams. You got Devin Boyd ain't even came back yet. So we got so much depth right there. And then Kenneth Vaccaro is becoming that safety that we need. Hard hitter, catching picks, learning his assignments. Then we got the defense line. Everybody know about Cameron Jordan now. I've been saying stuff about Cameron Jordan for the longest. Cameron Jordan is probably one of the best edge rushers I have ever seen besides J.J. Watt and all the other great players that we got like Khalil Mack and stuff like that. But Cameron Jordan is so underrated. He should have went to the Pro Bowl last year. But now.
Marshawn Lattimore. He gonna be guarding Julio if they play the Falcons one.
Right.
If Marshawn Lattimore
and Mike Evans, it's a lot. That's the main thing. You have a lot of cornerback. I mean, a lot of wide receiver that's great in the NFC South. Though I say that's the hardest division because it's so packed. And every time you lose a game, it means something. It ain't no runaway teams in the NFC South. he will be guarding Mike Evans,
Julio
Jones, and Devin Funches or Kevin Benjamin. You already see what they did to the Panthers. Yeah. So
if he can do good against them, he already I think he's number 4 cornerback in the league right now. If he can show us something against him, he gonna be like the next Richard Sherman, somebody that's topping the charts and on top of the league and at the cornerback position.
Last thing, NFC North. Packers obviously lost Aaron Rodgers. Do you give them a chance at all of doing anything?
I say I don't give him a big chance, honestly.
The reason why I don't give him a chance is because Aaron Rodgers is a team.
Yeah.
The defense is not good at all. People gotta realize that defense is not good. Aaron Rodgers make the defense look good because when this is what the game plan is in the late of the game, in late situations. Let the other team score. Just let them score, and Aaron Rodgers gonna do his part. That's what I say. If you like the Dallas Cowboys game, if you are down and they score and they went up probably 4 or 5 points, just let them score the ball. Aaron Rodgers if you give him 10 seconds, he gonna score. He got the biggest arm ever. He's the most talented quarterback I've ever seen in my life. He can run the ball. He can pass it while running it. He can turn around, do backflips, anything you want him to do, and throw it down the field. I'm dead serious. And Brett Hundley, everybody want to say Brett Hundley can do that, he can do that. But you know what standards he got to live up to? He got to live up to Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. In this short amount of time, that's not going to happen. So I believe the Vikings is a team to beat in the NFC North. Because you got the Lions that started off good. Matthew Stafford got the big contract, and we just not seeing it. The defense started off good. Darius Slay, all these players, they started off good, but they went down here. They now 3-3. And they got Chicago Bears 3-4. They just beat the Panthers, but we know how the Panthers is right now. So I believe the Vikings is the team because if you go, they on their third string quarterback. I mean, you got Teddy Bridgewater that was hurt. Then you had Sam Bradford. Now you had Case Keenum, and they still doing good. Now that defense, I think they in top 5 in the red zone defense. That defense is spectacular. You got Xavier Rhodes. You got all these players on their defensive line lit. I mean, you can see that against the Saints. So I believe they the team to beat right there. Anything else you need to say about football? Now, we're going to transition to basketball. And the big story is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a player that came out of nowhere to a lot of people. Yeah. He didn't come out of nowhere to us. We already knew about him. Since 2015, I said Giannis was going to be a great player. He's averaging 38 points through 4 games. I mean, without a jump shot. So explain to me how you feel about Giannis.
I would say that honestly, I would right now. What's the day? October 24th, October 24th, 2017. Giannis should be the greatest player ever to play. This man has too many weapons. He's 6'11". He can play the point. He can play every position. You talking about LeBron? He can legit play every position and score efficiently. They have to triple team him. I believe I want to see a quadruple team. I want to see 4 people guard him and see what he can do. Like, and he doesn't score off jump shots. That's crazy. Like LeBron, we saw a jump shot. This guy really scores the ball. You know what he gonna do, and he still can score. And 30 points a game, he has to win MVP. He has to win. I don't think I've seen an MVP score 30 points a game. Like legit 30 points, almost getting 40 points at least.
And
easily.
Can do it whenever he feel like it. He can literally do it whenever he feel like it. I said before the season started, he'll win MVP. And I had a video. Y'all go watch the video. I said the NBA is set up for Giannis to win MVP. Why is it set up like that? Because LeBron James has a full team this year. He's going to have to be but nobody wants LeBron to win MVP no more. They tired of him winning MVP. Who else? You got Russell Westbrook. He's not average. I don't think he'll average triple-double. I think that team is better. That's better for him. If he doesn't win MVP, it's better for him because they team better. Because last year was trash, and I was amazed what he did with a trash team. Then you got James Harden. The way I saw Chris Paul in the first game, he probably can still win MVP because Chris Paul, I don't think it fit. I give it time, but I don't think it fit. Anybody on the Warriors is not winning it because that team is just too good. That team is too good. All of them average 20 points apiece. Who else? John Wall. John Wall got a chance, but I just think Giannis, since everybody got another superstar on their team or somebody that can help them, Giannis does not have a superstar.
And they can. I think this is the year that they finally make it to either the conference finals or the second round. Didn't they get beat last year in the first round?
Yeah. Against
the Raptors, and I thought they were gonna beat them, but somehow the Raptors came up on top. I think this is the year that they can progress in the playoffs and go deeper. And
then with everybody realizing who Giannis is now, I bet told y'all this. I've been told y'all this since 2015. Now everybody, Stephen A. Smith, everybody wants to say Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then he been the truth. I've been said this. And then a big question is, out of all these players you see right now, these young players, like what I can say, Kawhi Leonard and down, who would be the player you would start your franchise with? Who would be the number one pick right now? Not nobody like Carmelo, LeBron James, done like that. I'm talking about players that are just now becoming who we think they can be.
That's a tough one. It's a tough. The first round pick.
Number one pick of your team right now would be who?
Dang. See, if I had to choose, honestly, I would say. I want to say Carl, but I want to say Giannis, because Giannis is just like he gives you so much in one player that you can build around it. Like with his team, he doesn't have to have another superstar. If he need one more person that can make shots for him. That's all he need another shot creator. That's all they need, like a Jamal Crawford, somebody that can come out there and make a few shots so he don't have to do so much work. And you can find that. You just have to search and find. I mean, you a GM for a reason, so you gonna build that team. But I would say Giannis would be probably the best player to build around as of right now.
You know, he still got Jabbar Parker that ain't came back yet.
Right, and so somebody always hurt on their team. That's the crazy thing. And if he had Jabbar, I think that's another shooter. That's somebody else that can go out there and give you a few more buckets that you need.
So I saw Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith talk about who would they build their team around. And Max said Giannis. But something that a lot of people ain't bringing up is Anthony Davis is still here.
He is.
Anthony Davis is 24. Giannis is 22. And I'm a huge Giannis fan, but he is not better than Anthony Davis yet. He not. Because if you look at Anthony Davis, he had no help. Literally. Drew Holiday was always hurt. You couldn't name their starting five if you didn't know basketball. You could not name their starting five. I believe Giannis is on the trail there. I believe he'll win MVP. But I believe if you're going to talk about straight, raw, like right now, what they did for the NBA, right now, Anthony Davis is so underrated. He underrated to the bottom because nobody sees him. Though I say, if I'm Anthony Davis, when I become a free agent, I'm going to LA. I'm going to LA because I'm telling you, he will be the main superstar when it comes about that time. So who would you say is better right now, Giannis or Anthony Davis?
I would say Anthony Davis.
Carl Towns in the mix too. Rank them three.
I would say Anthony, and I say Anthony because Anthony, what puts him over the top of them is jump shot. I'm talking, he can shoot better. Carl Anthony Towns is a pretty good jump shot. But when you talk about somebody that can legit dribble against other power forwards and make a shot create and things like that, Anthony Davis, that puts him over the top of Giannis, the shot. And against Carl, I think that the versatility that he has puts him over Anthony Towns.
All right. I'm just saying, if I'm starting a team today, I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm picking Giannis, and that's just from a fan standpoint. But if you want to talk about better player right now, it's Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. Carl Towns is there. But this is what I want to say before we end all this. People don't see it yet, but you know how the Warriors popped up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And the NBA changed. You got players. Think about it. You got Giannis, Carl Towns, Anthony Davis, Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, you have a lot of players that are tall and can do a lot of things. And I'm telling you, I think the NBA is going to change in the next 4 to 5 years, where when the Warriors get done with they whatever they doing, all the 3-pointers, it's going to turn to length. Yeah. Tall people that can dribble the ball. You have point guards literally out here 6'8". I'm talking about Ben Simmons. Right. Ben Simmons is the point guard right now. He the point guard. Markelle Fultz is not a point guard. You got Giannis. When the ball come out the net, Malcolm Brogdon run out the court getting into like he's a shooting guard. Literally. I believe the NBA is going to change to where it's straight length. If whatever I'm talking about 3-2 zone, 2-3 zone type stuff. Dead serious, because Kristaps Porzingis is underrated too because he played with the Knicks and nobody played for the Knicks. Literally. He's nice. Yeah. Carl Towns, they all can dribble. They all can dribble, pass the ball. They got a lot of stuff going. Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins still in there. DeMarcus Cousins can do everything. Right. Everything you want him to do. Now, we're going to go to Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, 3 points, then 29 points, and then he had 8 points. Then his assists is racking up.
Yeah.
His assists is racking up. How do you feel about, do you think Lonzo Ball is the best rookie right now through these first couple games?
As of right now, The only reason I wouldn't say he is because he right now he's a little sporadic, but we into the first 4 games, so you really can't discredit that. But and he did score. The Suns, they played terrible, but at the same time he's still a rookie, and it's the NBA, so anybody has a chance to win at the end of the day. Right now, Lonzo Ball, I would take him over any other rookie because he can play. He can play terrible if you look at the stats, but if you really look at the game, he played a well-rounded game. Assists, he's out there doing his job. That's the main thing. He's doing his job. He gonna score. That's gonna come to him. But if you can continue to get assists and lead your team like that, I think that the Lakers, if they can get one more player, it's because they're young and they playing good. I think the Lakers and the Bucks will be the 2 teams that rise up and surprise a lot of people.
You got the Nuggets too.
Yeah, and the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic, boy,
I'll tell you, the NBA gonna change. The NBA is close to changing right now. Quote me on this. Since y'all didn't believe me with nothing else, the NBA is going to change in a couple years. Where it's still gonna be 3-pointers, but it's gonna be length. I'm telling you, you gonna have point guard at 6'11". Giannis Antetokounmpo, I said he's gonna be good because he dribbled a ball at 6'11", and he moved like he 6'5". Literally, he moved like that.
De'Aaron Fox, that boy is explosive. I will say he is explosive and fast. Like I ain't never seen somebody just go through the lane and really just be that fast. Like he fast. He about fast as John Wall. He right below it. But and Derrick Rose too. He remind me a little bit of Derrick Rose. If he can get his jump shot, he will be something to oh my goodness to deal with. Because he's just too fast and he's too uncontainable. You can't contain him. You can only just sit there and stand in front of him and hope that he don't get by you.
So, Ben Simmons still a rookie by default.
Well, yeah.
You got Lonzo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, and people don't talk about Dennis Smith.
He gonna be good.
So, me, personally, right now, Lonzo Ball, a lot of people got to realize, Lonzo Ball is not the player everybody think Lonzo Ball gonna be. If you have not watched Lonzo Ball, you don't know. You think he's going to come out there and score 40 points a game. That's not the player he is. He literally, his first thing in his mind is to pass the ball. That's literally what he want to do. That's why they say more about, he more like Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd. And he can shoot. He can already shoot. So he already ahead. I think Dennis Smith Jr. is a close second. I'm a Lonzo Ball fan, but Dennis Smith Jr., the player he is right now, if he can keep going, he can shoot. He got a turnaround jump shot. He got a turnaround jump shot like Kobe. I'm telling you. Right now, he got a turnaround jump shot and he explosive. You talking about dunking on somebody? It's him. This rookie class is nice. This rookie class is nice.
I think Dennis got a little bit of Kyrie Irving in him as far as with that handle. And then, but the one thing he got over Kyrie, just like one aspect, is that explosiveness. When he gets to the rim, he's explosive. I know he's gonna be able to finish. But if he can explode and dunk on people, he gonna be something to deal with too as well. Cause I can see, I knew it in NC State and a little bit of high school. He was doing step back, very cross you over, step back from deep, talking about way deep and just make it. And then he played against even Victor Oladipo one time and did great against him. So he been pretty good for a while. And I believe that this experience he might be the franchise player for the Dallas Mavericks.
All right. Anything else you need to talk about?
I want to see Joel Embiid play a little bit better too. I like Joel Embiid.
So what is the team you think is going to be the next dynasty out of the East and the West?
Next dynasty out of the East and the West. It's gonna be between probably the Lakers and the Bucks. And I say the Bucks because they need just one more. If they get that one player, or they just improve. If they just improve as a young team, they'll be good. With the Lakers, somebody gonna come there. So that might just be the next dynasty. Like you said, Anthony Davis, once his contract go out, he gonna go to them. Paul George, that might be he might stay. But
how you feel about Thunder?
I think that they have to really, they gotta mesh. That's the only thing.
They gotta mesh.
They gotta mesh.
But I believe. What you think? Beat the Warriors?
Who?
The Thunder.
I gotta see them. I gotta see more.
They can beat the Warriors.
They can, but they have to play well.
They will beat the Warriors.
I don't think so.
They will beat the Warriors.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, they hungry. So. They are hungry. I'm telling you. One thing is 2 things that the Warriors can't beat. Big man, they cannot beat big man. You can see that with Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, and then when you get them, the Warriors. They all have this one thing called likeness. Everybody like them. Everybody like that team. Russell Westbrook don't like nobody on that team. Paul George, Ask LeBron how Paul George act when he get to the conference finals. Ask LeBron how Paul George act, and you ask LeBron how Melo go crazy on him every time. It's underrated, but he go crazy. And you put them three against Steph Curry, he gonna have to guard Russell Westbrook. Who he gonna guard?
Andrew Robertson.
He not gonna be in. Where's he in? Look. All right, look. You can have Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Melo. That's the three.
Okay, who going?
That's three.
Okay.
You can have Patrick Patterson.
That's not
Patrick Peterson, whatever. No, Patrick Patterson, and then
Steven Adams.
Yes. So he gonna have to guard, bro. It don't matter about them two because he can shoot threes. Patterson can shoot threes, so they gonna have to space the flow out. And Steph Curry have to guard Russell Westbrook. He gonna have to, or he gonna have to guard one of the best players. You know they hide him every time, right? They hide that man. Who you think literally he gonna guard him 1-on-1? You think Russell Westbrook not gonna go crazy on him like he did last week? Said I'm coming. He coming. And he got Paul George and Melo. Melo ain't going out like that. Melo been ready. He ain't went to the. He ain't did nothing. You think even wasted on them? Oh, it's over with. It's over with. I'm telling y'all now, it's over with. Y'all heard this is the first episode of Know How I'm Coming. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna start doing this thing where we do fan questions. So y'all comment under the video and let us know. Just send questions. Just send questions y'all want us to ask for the next week. We're doing it weekly. It's your boy Ezzo KJ300. Y'all know I'm coming.
It's your boy Goggles.
And we out. Let's get these digits.